Welcome back for the trader development series. Now this is a London session. I don't typically look at London. I know it's going to be more of Rusty's bag when he takes over these videos, but I'm just going to do this video quickly to get it in the London session so we're not missing out on the information, right? So we started off, this is a trade that most of you guys in the group took yesterday, but I want to just start off with an understanding of what we're looking at, right? So we've got the high here, and then once it started to play out, we noticed that there was an equal set of highs, right? So as we go on, I'll mark it up as we go, right? So I'm going to try and make this video as quick as I can, just so you guys aren't wasting too much of your time. Okay, so we've got equal highs there. Okay, I'm going to mark it up exactly as we do in the group, and as we want you guys to follow the terminology. So equal highs there. Okay, what we're looking for next, we're looking for a run through the stops. Okay, so this is Euro Swiss on the 1 hour chart. I'm going to break down to a 15-minute chart in a minute just so you guys can see in a little bit better detail. All right, so we're starting to get a stop run there. Okay, and we want to see, do we get price rejection? Okay, so that's all we're waiting for. Okay, so what we've got here now, you've got your stop run. Okay, SR, and then you've got your the swing point before the final move up was this point right here. Okay, so I'm going to break down to a 15-minute chart, and we're going to do the rest of this on a 15. Okay, so you guys can see a bit better detail. So here we are. Then so we've got the equal highs are here. Okay, back on the hour chart. So this was your equal high level. You got the run through the highs, which this will be the stop run. All right. Now the last swing point before the final move up was this point here. Okay, so what you end up doing then, you've got to mark that out, and that becomes your structure inversion point. Okay, so at this level here, we've now got our stop run. We then get our price rejection, so PR. We then got our structure inversion point, or your breaker structure. Okay, like we talk about every time on the group, guys, you've got to keep the same terminology, right? We're trying to keep it so everyone knows what they're talking about. We're all on the same page, right? So structure inversion point, or you can use break of structure, right? BOS. So either one of them will do. All right, and what we're looking for at this point, then, we're looking for the up move before the down move, right? We need it to be retested. We're looking for the bodies of the candles, right? If it's choppy like this before the break of structure, go back up to the hour chart and see what you're looking for as it sort of cleans it up a little bit, right? So going back to the hour chart then from a 15, you've got the equal highs that we just talked about. You've got the stop run, you've got the price rejection, you've got the breaker structure, okay? And as you know, if you're already in the group and you've gone through all the videos, you should know by now that the pullback before the breaker structure, that is our load level, right? So if we can get a retest of the load level itself, which is the last up candle before the down move that broke structure, okay, if you can get retest of that, that's where you're looking to get in, right? So that's going to be your entry. It's not nearly at that point. It's not, oh, it's moved away, I'm going to chase price. It's like, if it hasn't met that body of that candle, don't get into the trade, right? Now you'll see here it didn't come back to retest, okay, and I'll show you why we ended up taking this trade. Okay, so as we bounced here on the hourly chart, you can see now we've put in another set of lows right here. Okay, so what's going to be sitting underneath there? So we call this a stop accumulation zone, right? So it's equal lows, but as a target, it's the SAZ. Okay, so stop accumulation zone. So that's going to be our target. And I'll show you if I go back down to a 15-minute chart now, and I'll show you what it looked like. So like I said, this was a London trade. I don't normally trade London. As you guys know, I'm more of a New York trader. But we did discuss this. We discussed this exact same trade the previous day in the Q&A session on the Monday. We were talking about this trade playing out the day before it happened, right? So as we're going on, then you'll notice that we start to build up all the way along this level. We're starting to put in equal highs, all right? So what's getting on here? There's now stop accumulation zone again. Okay, so we've had rejection there. Okay. And this is really important to understand. If you've got a large level of stops accumulating in an area, you're looking for a run through them, especially in London. It's one of the best times to take an actual stop run. All right, so the setup itself then is you've already got the equal highs, you've got the stop run, you've got the price rejection, you've got the break of structure or the structure inversion point there, you've got the load level that you're waiting for it to be tested, all right? So it's not a case of waiting for the stops to be run on this instant, because you've already got the setup over here. Okay, so all you're looking for now is a move back up into that level. All right. You're going to see the same thing over and over and over again, guys, over and over and over. Like we talk about it all the time. Just wait for the highs or lows to get ran. Wait for the price rejection. Wait for the break of structure, and then you've got a trade. All right, just makes it really high probability. Okay, so look at it now. Look what's going on. This is why we don't want to call them double tops and double bottoms, because at the moment you've kind of got 4 taps to the high there. So it's not a double top. It's a quadruple top at the moment. So we just call them equal highs. It's easier to manage just one terminology rather than having multiple names for it, a high or low. So at this point now, you've got retail here. If you look at it from a retail perspective, right, you've now got a break of structure. You've had a fast move away, so that's in retail world selling pressure, but it's not. It's the algorithm doing its job. Now, if I was a retail Fibonacci trader, I'd be taking a Fibonacci retracement from this high here. Okay, so that's my starting point, and I drag it all the way down to the bottom here. Okay, so that's going to be the fib level if you were a Fibonacci trader. Okay, so you're going from this high, so up here, okay, down to here, and actually Fibonacci retracement there. So you've got 62%, 705, right, and you're bouncing along that level. So what retail are doing, they're seeing this as a level of resistance, and they're going to put the stop losses above. Okay, that's the retail mentality, right? And all along, they're right in the direction of the trade, but they're entering at the wrong time on the chart. Okay, so we're looking for this to get ran. All right, if it gets ran, we're looking for targets. All right, so my target, like I said, was just underneath these lows. Okay, and some of our traders took I think it was about a 10 pip run below these lows, right? So, you know, you guys who are already in the group now, at the time of this video being posted, you should already remember this trade that we were looking at yesterday, okay? So what are we waiting for? We've got our equal highs, we've got our stop run, we've got our price rejection, we've got our structure inversion point there, we've got our load level here, okay? So I'll just mark that up there. Okay, so that's going to be our load level. All right, now you've got a equal highs over here, so we've now got equal highs here. So what we're expecting the stops to be ran. Okay. What you've got to look at now as well is the fact that what you've got here now, you've now got people trying to buy in the market with stop losses below. Okay, so you've got another level where retail are about to get smashed. This is why I say if you get equal highs or equal lows and they get ran and they print another set, don't trust it. Just wait until they get ran properly. You'll get a spike through it and then it'll just move away. Okay, I appreciate the chart scrunched up a little bit. I know the candles are a little bit small, but I need to try and keep it all in the picture so you guys can see what's happening. Right, so look at this now. You've still got the accumulation here, okay, of stops sitting above. So you've got the equal highs, or as we said already, you can call it a stop accumulation zone. Either one of them is going to be good, but I like to use stop accumulation zone mainly for when you've got a target. Okay, so that's where I'm going to be looking to target. But equal highs all the way along here. You've got equal lows right here. Okay, so when we run these, anyone that bought the market here is then going to get wiped out on the way down. Okay, so this is London Open, just coming in now. Now watch how fast it runs up through the stops in a minute. So what have you got now here? You've got your equal lows here that we're going to get buyers in the market. You've now got a level of resistance there. So more buyers are coming in the market at a level of support there. So more buyers are coming in the market with stop losses below again. Okay, now look how fast it goes up to that point, right? So if I go back one candle, okay, as we were saying in the group, we took this trade. The entry for my short was on that line. Okay, that was it. My stop was sitting above the load level, so the swing high formed in that move. Okay, and then my target was further down, right? So my target was down here. Okay, I think we went a bit lower than that, but just for explaining this trade, right? So it gives you an idea of how accurate you can get these trades, right? So it was literally that wick there was the entry. Okay, and then eventually just rolled over and moved away really quick. So anyone that's long here now and long here, they're now taking out the market. And then you've got the ultimate target down here, which is going to be any stop losses sitting below here, is where we're going to be looking to burst through. Okay, and that was target hit there. Okay, so going back on this again, 4-point system. We always talk about it in our trade plan. Have we got equal highs or lows? Have the stops been ran? Have we got price rejection? Have we got break of structure? Or in this case, as what I call it, structure inversion point, right? So it's all met there. In this case, you have a pullback, so a load level before the break of structure. That's what you're looking for a retest on, right? And then it just gives you a better risk to reward because you can tighten your stop loss up. So the load level should support, push price away and protect your stop loss, right? So that's where you're going to be looking to put your stop above this. To get in on there, right? So very, very accurate trade. Go through the group, you'll find it in there somewhere, but it is one of the really good ones that we chose this week, right? But hopefully we'll get another one this week, and I'll see you in the next video.